Hey guys, what's up? This is Dre Live, and I'm bringing you a how-to. This is Search and Destroy Defending, and it's a pretty short video, but it has lots of good tips, and I'm gonna go straight into it. So for guns, I enjoy the AK-74U. It's just a personal preference, but it's whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with, so that's why I have your choice in that slot. If you're comfortable with assault rifles more than SMGs, then go ahead and do that, but I would stay clear of LMGs and snipers. LMGs, they just have quite a bit of ammo, and you're never going to need that in Search and Destroy, and it's slowing you down. It's going to hit you much more than give you an advantage. So, in my opinion, I'd stay away from the LMG unless it's something you really, really love. And sniping, unless you're like a god at sniping or something, I'd stay away from that as well, because sniping sometimes usually just gets your team angry and stuff. I know it's awesome when you get that game-winning kill cam, 360 no scope and stuff, but try and stick away from the sniping and try and use some guns to help out your team there. For the first perk, I have Ghost. Basically, self-explanatory. When they get UAV, you don't want to be seen. They have such a huge advantage over you if they know exactly where you are, and it's just a lot easier to play. And though it may not help you 100% of the time in the game, because it only helps when they get UAV, then it's still lots of people get 3 kill streaks in Search, and it's going to help you quite a bit. On the third perk choice, we have Ninja, and that's because after the update, which was like a month or so ago, they increased footstep loudness, or footstep noise, quite a bit, and on Metal, you're just like, it's like you're running through like a pond, you know. It's really, really loud. Everyone can hear it. So Ninja completely takes away that aspect. You can still hear people with Ninja if you have a headset or your volume is really high up, but it certainly helps. And if you put a silencer on your gun, it helps even more. So that's all for staying under the radar. And in my opinion, that's the best thing to do in Search. For perk 2, I have your choice. I usually do Sleight of Hand because it's always good to get a quick reload just in case there's a second enemy. You know, you can use Warlord or whatever you're comfortable with. That's why I said your choice again. Search and Destroy is a lot more about the single player aspect, like by yourself. I mean, it's still good to play with a team, as you're going to see in these upcoming clips, but you need something that helps yourself, so do whatever you're comfortable with. Equipment, I'd say Claymore. You can place that by the bomb, and I've died and gotten the game-winning kill with a Claymore hundreds of times. Well, not hundreds, but if you combine Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, I've done it hundreds of times. Another good one would be Motion Sensor, especially for those small, close-quarter area maps like Summit, like this video is, and it's just going to help you a lot in finding out what the enemy is, because the only way they can counteract that is Hacker, and most people do run Ninja, so it usually is quite helpful in Search and Destroy. I'm going to say this right now, don't forget your silencer, unless you want to do what Woody calls ringing the dinner bell, then you're going to want a silencer. You want to stay off that map, not let them know where you are, and basically ringing the dinner bell is when you have an unsilenced weapon and you shoot to draw attention towards your area of the map, and you could have a Claymore set up, or you could be in an advantageous spot. You know, you always have your pistol though, so I'd recommend always keeping a silencer on, unless you have a certain strategy not to, or you're running with a full team or something. In which case, you know, you can use that to attract enemies towards your team, and you can outnumber them and such. But let's jump straight into this gameplay, and we'll see how it goes, and I have some good tips, I believe, so see you in a sec. Okay, first things first, you're going to want to run with a team. If you can't, try and at least communicate with your random team, I guess. It's a lot better to run with a team, as you're about to see in this following clip. As you can see, we always run together. This is Team TAC, and we had one random. In this game, he's not joined yet, but you can speed this up. They planted the bomb, and if I was alone, I would have never seen the guy that was shooting right there, and he probably would have got me, but luckily I have my 2 teammates backing me up, and there's no problem at all. Now, before they go through, I want to make sure the area is clear, so I look through this window. Now, if you look at this, I can basically see the entire bomb site except for maybe 1 or 2 areas, and I can cover it completely, and all they need to worry about is the door and behind us. And unfortunately, that guy in the corner does get one of our teammates, as you're about to see. He jumps over, kind of makes a stupid mistake, but we luckily get him as we come through the doorway there. And if this guy would never shot, we would have never noticed he was there. And we're gonna look at it. We're gonna can't even speak. We're gonna look at it through his perspective. So let's switch right on over. Alright, this is from his perspective, and there you go. There's a couple of shots, lets us know he's there. Bad move on his part. Bad move throwing the nade as well, because he takes his eye off the bomb, which gives me enough time to get past. And we're going to show this in slow motion and look at it a bit more in depth. Okay, so he comes around the corner, he sees me, takes a couple shots, can't quite get to me, he's about to go to me, but as you can see, Alex cuts him off, and Alex is covering about 60% of his body. I guess I should call him Solar. Solar is covering about 60% of his body, has the advantage here. He's using a WA-2000 with ACOG, and it's not looking good for this guy. We're going to look at a different situation. It's going to be right here. We have a different time zone. I mean, not a different time zone, a different time in the video, but it's the same situation. He's in the same area, and he can't see the bomb site. It's just not able for him, and Solar is a skilled enough player to be able to hold him down in that area long enough, even if it means Solar dying, so that I can get the plant off. And that's a good tip, is no matter what happens, you want to get the plant off. We're going to look at it from my perspective here, and you're going to see what I mean. So you can note the time at the bottom, it's about 9 seconds, and I know that I might die, but I need to do it anyways, no matter what. And Solar kills the guy, and I get to defuse with just under 1 second left, about 0.8 seconds left, and we end up winning that game. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this how-to. Basically, it was just a rundown of one of my gameplays here. It wasn't so much of the exact tips, but it gave you a good class setup and stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't know when I'll be getting my next one out. Put in the comments what your next how-to, what you want it to be. Anything you're having trouble with, I'll try and figure it out. Even nade placements, even like a 1-minute video. I really want to get this going, guys, and I can't do it without you. So please put in the comments what you guys want next, and it will really help me out with ideas. Thanks, guys, and I hope you have a good week.